Hello friends and potential friends. Well, been another week. I survived the worst of my dental work. Now I'm in the recovery phase. You may be able to tell I'm not talking the way I used to. But we'll get back to that at some point. But meanwhile, I continued planting more seeds, separating out more tomatoes, and I still have a bunch of stuff growing in here in the lab. See back there in the back we got some Desico broccoli, because only about half of the Waltham broccoli that I planted came up. Next to that I've got some Purple Ruffles basil seeds I put in. These seeds were from 2005. I planted a few of them last year and none of them came up. So I took all the rest of the seeds that were in the pack and put them in those 6 cups. And if I get any of them to sprout, they're going out on the front porch to grow for seed. There's another little batch of beef steaks that I need to separate. That'll give me probably at least 12 of them. Haven't got any more of the Brandywines coming up that I can see, but I've got a few of those. There's 6 beef steaks. Right next to them are 6 Praxis cherry tomatoes. Back behind that is the second planting of the Paris Island Cos lettuce. Those are coming along nicely. And there's the Waltham broccoli back there in the back. I think I got 3 red or yellow Brandywines back there, and 1 mystery tomato that just popped up in one of these cups. I don't know whether it's something I planted this year, last year, a few years ago, who knows. There's another couple dozen, couple of 6-packs of Praxis cherries. And I started planting basil seeds, because I can always find room for them somewhere. Planted a few plantings of the Thai basil, a few holy basils, a few Genovese, a few mammoth basils. Then we got the purple Petra basil, and if you look in there you can see that those seem to be coming up. Let's see if I can zoom in on that one of those and let you see what they look like. Yeah, there's a few down there, and a few over there, and right next to them are the dark opal basil, and those are popping up too. Oop, too close. Always room for basil. And also took some of the seeds I got out of the first jalapenos and planted them. So far I'm not seeing anything sprouting there. Those are the mammoth or Megatron jalapenos, and they are actually the most decent sized jalapenos I've ever grown. And we got a few trays of Roma tomatoes, various stages. So I got a bunch of stuff in here that's going to have to go outside pretty soon. And that's really the point of what I'm trying to accomplish today, is starting to make a little bit more room outside for things. So let's go out and see what I've got to deal with. Yeah, can't walk past this without pointing out a few things. Salad tower, starting to get some green in it. Butter crunch lettuce at the top. Gourmet lettuce mix in second tier. I think this other one is the salad blend. That one's coming on good. Don't see any of the green leaf lettuce. Oh, nope, there's one. There's some starting to pop up. And there's Bibb lettuce down below that. A few of those are starting to sprout. And then the rainbow Swiss chard at the bottom, and some of those are starting to pop up. So I'll be eating salads pretty soon, assuming that I get to the point where I can eat again. Speaking of eating salads, these ones are doing good. Still getting a few peppers off of these pepper plants. Those are the shishitos up here. I think there's one or two Megatrons still on there. This tower is going crazy. That's Italian oregano. I'm going to have to start drying some of that. Then I got a tier of strawberries. And the rest of this tower I need to take apart and top off, and probably be putting some basil in that before too long. But I do still have some basil growing. This is left over from last year. And one of the things I'm hoping to get done today is to move those out of here and dig down into this end at least, see if there's any sweet potatoes under there. If I can get that cleaned up, I can plant some tomatoes in there probably. Got a lot of the weeds out of this bed, so I need to top it off and get it ready. My carrots are coming up kind of sporadically. Not as full as I would like to see, but this is the first planting and it's still pretty warm here. The pak choys and the, what was that other one, Napa cabbage, those are growing pretty good. Should be getting some kimchi pretty soon. These are golden acre cabbage, and then at the far end we got the Mishihili Asian cabbage. Things are growing fast around here, including the weeds. That's all weeds. I did get the sweet peppers pulled out of there, but I haven't got the weeds pulled out yet. I do have an empty half bed there. And over in the corner, I've got most of the weeds out of that bed. It's already got a trellis on it, so that's probably where a lot of the tomatoes are going to be going. And then we have this bed back here. I've been busy pulling weeds out of here, and I'm thinking this might be a good place for the broccoli and that sort of thing. But last year before I went to Mom's, I stuck a few potatoes in here. Put in 3 or 4 or 5. There's only one plant left. There's one tiny one. But I'm thinking I'm going to dig down in here today and see what I can find. My main intention is to get anything out of here I can keep and get this bed ready to be rebuilt. So I'm going to put you all on the tripod and I'm going to start digging a little bit. Now, to be fair, I really don't expect to find much of anything under there. If I get 1 or 2 potatoes that I can eat, I'll be satisfied. And if I don't get any, well, I won't be disappointed. And I'm going to start out right here where this plant's at. Looks like there was some red potatoes coming up, starting there. Okay, that's as far as I expected to find any potatoes, and I didn't find any. So I'm not really surprised at that. Now let's go see what I can find under that sweet potato vine over there. Well, I didn't get totally skunked. I got 2 sweet potatoes out of the deal. And considering that I didn't even plant sweet potatoes in here, this is where I used to grow my slips, I'd say that's doing pretty good. And need to do some more amendments and top it off. And then I'm going to have room to move some of them seedlings out of the lab. I'll clean up the rest of that bed when it's a little bit cooler. Because pretty soon I got to move things out of the lab out here. So that's it. Don't feel sorry for me. I got 2 sweet potatoes out of the deal that I didn't expect to get. So that being said, I'll see y'all next time.